Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode, and I haven't made an episode all week. That's because my real life has been occupying a lot of my time lately, especially the job. But I wanted to make a quick video, just something to put out there for now. Let you guys out there know that I'm still alive. This is going to be a quick video. This is an updated version of the VTOL craft from one of my later one of my past. Yep, it's night and it's late and I'm having problems with my brain, but that's okay because we don't need any brains to fly this thing. Yeah, those of you who have seen the episode of the VTOL craft, this is an updated version. I'm forgetting how to speak English. Okay, so we have RCS thrusters, as you can see, RCS thruster upgrade, and also a nice little probe that you can actually stick into orbit and leave it up there for the trip or forever, whatever. And it also has lights and strobe lights, and you can't really see it, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and fly this thing to demonstrate it real quick, and then we're going to show you another real fast SSTO. Here we go. Engines on. 4, 3, gone, and half throttle. Alright. Forward and full throttle. Now what I like to do is I like to get to about at least 12,000 meters before I activate the turbojet. Alright, 12,000 meters. Let's go ahead and turn on the turbojet. Level out some. And once we get some speed going, turn off the VTOL jets and pointer skyward. Alright, want to go to about point 20 just to be on the safe side. Alright, so I'll just bring it down because it's going to shoot right past our air intake if we're not careful. 0.08 is your flame out number, so you want to keep an eye on that. And here's where the SAS gives you problems because it's very, very, very laid back at high altitudes. 32,000 meters. And what I'm trying to do now is just keep it level, so I'm climbing very, very gently in order to build up as much speed as possible at this altitude. Trying to get at least in the ballpark of 2,400 meters per second. So long as I keep my speed up, I'll have sufficient air intake for full throttle. In my other video, I showed you how to build one of these. All the steps without allow par clipping to be enabled by the book. No cheating. Alright, 2100 ms. And still climbing very rapidly. Alright, that was a flame out. Basically we're just climbing now. Very gently, about 10 degrees up. We just went past half a tank, so we're still good. Bringing down throttle. Now basically what you're doing here is you're just trying to ride the atmosphere with your jet engine for as long as possible. Not to gain speed, but to try to maintain as much of it as possible, as high as you can. Carry as much as possible, as high as you can. Alright, I'm going to be forced to shut her down soon. Alright, that's it. I'm closing it. Alright, so I'm turning off engine and I'm closing the air intakes. There they go. They're asking me to open them. It means they're closed. Alright, let's take a look at our sub-orbital altitude, if that's what you call it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really know all the terminologies. It's up there. 100,000 meters. Awesome. We're on our way to space. Not orbit, but space. Alright, we went ahead of it, which is not what I wanted, but we'll be okay. I'm actually wasting more fuel than... And I absolutely need to... Going past the apoapsis, which was my mistake. And I'm going for 100, but we got plenty of fuel still. Let's see, it's 106. Come on, 100. Almost there. 8, 9. Good. Now I'm not worried about getting it perfect, because of the fact that this little probe up here has its own engine and fuel source, which is RCS, so it's relatively fuel efficient. That's pretty cool. Alright, going forward. So here we are, about to release our satellite. In 3, 2, 1. Oops. Oh, we got him. Hit the light. Oh well. Switching over to satellite. Awesome. Just unravel all these things, just like so. And we'll turn on the gizmos later. There it is. Is it getting electricity? Yes. Good. Now, I haven't tried it with a larger satellite, but maybe one of these days. Alright, pretty much travels looking like that. Sort of. So, let's go ahead and test out the RCS thrusters real quick. Make sure this thing actually works. And... beautiful. Well done, Bob. That's a solid deployment. Alright, now let's bring it back home. Alright, coming into atmosphere, turning off rockets. And I'm going to be activating the 2 VTOL jet engines, but not the air intakes, not just yet. I'll wait a little later for those to turn on, because when you turn these on, it creates tremendous drag. So I want to make sure that we're actually going to make it somewhere close to the center before I turn these on and shorten the distance. Alright, well, it looks like the distance is still not going down as fast as I would like it to, so I'm initiating air intakes. Let's make sure they're opened. Yes, they're asking me to close them. That means they're opened. This should significantly increase our drag, which would make this drop even faster, hopefully before we reach here. Alright. Lining up pretty nicely. Alright, experiencing re-entry. Nice. Don't worry, Bob. It's fine. This is normal. Being on fire is normal. Wow, she's really plowing in there now. Alright, well, we're not on top of the base, but it's good enough. Let's activate our VTOL engines now. Come on. Full thrust. Yeah, hopefully we make it. Looks like we're a little low on fuel there. Alright, going over the mountains. 27 units of fuel left. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to make it, but that is why we have our parachutes and escape pod ready. Just in case we have instances like this. At least we made it over the mountains. Screw it, we're gonna land right here. VTOL engines on. Emergency landing. And if you guys remember, I suck at landing VTOLs, so let's see if this actually works. Oh crap, we're just about to run out of fuel. This is not good. 3, 2, 1, he may have to eject. Ejecting. Woohoo! At least the jet engine survived. Woohoo! Alright, cool. Alright, well, this is the other SSTO. This is actually an old version of the Onyx wing before I started experimenting with multiple air intakes. And in order for it to get into space, it actually had to get up to a certain altitude using the jet engines, and then for the rest of the trip through the atmosphere it used these rocket engines. And just before it left the atmosphere, in order to get a orbit, it used the nuclear powered rocket engine. Of course, it activated it way before it reached the apoapsis because of the fact that there's only one, and this thing is so heavy that it took a while for it to get up to orbital speed. But there it is. Now I actually have a video of this in action, putting a mod part into space, and it's actually a very, very old video, so I need to do a updated version. But yeah, this is the older craft. Let me go ahead and show you the updated version of this craft. I have like a million different things. One day I'll show you all of them if you're interested. Look at that. SSTO, flapping wing, Star Wolf, longbow, large satellite, longbow transport, large MK-1 cargo, large MK-2 transport, micro, Onyx star, that's the one we want, X, oh so tiny, VTOL, mid SSTO with small satellite, X1, tiny satellite, WTP, I have no idea what that is, X1, Moon Flyer, X1, Test Skyfall, the Hyperstar series, which is a plane that can put 100 tons into space, but it's still in its experimental stages. I will be starting videos of that soon, so we can get back on track for that craft. But right now we want the Onyx star with a small station. Here we go, and I clicked on something and it took it off. Damn it. What now? Well, if I don't save it, it's fine. So, load. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the updated Onyx wing with a slightly bigger station on the top. As you can very well see, it's larger. It's able to put more tonnage into space. It has 3 jet engines on either side, which can take it up to nearly the edge of space before it has to activate its 3 nuclear engines, which push it the rest of the way into space. As you can see, it has the new technique of the multiple air intakes to get it as high up into the atmosphere as possible. And of course, none of these used allow part clipping editor to be on. And if you've seen my videos, you'll know exactly how I got all these little things together. So by the book, no cheating. I like to think of it as one large ram air intake with the power of, looks like almost 20. So it's not 20 ram air intakes, it's one large ram air intake with a air intake power of 20. That's the way I like to look at it, because all of these are technically parts. So just like building an engine, you know, it's not an engine that you put on top of another engine. They're parts. So you build, if you want to build a 1,000 horsepower engine, you know, you have pistons and camshafts and ram air intakes and all this other good stuff. So why not put them all together to create a very powerful engine, or in this case, a very powerful ram air intake doohickey. That's the way I like to look at it. And yes, these are rocket engines, but they looked cool with the aerospike thing going on. However, they do serve a purpose. If I'm heading towards a location, like a station of some sort, and I'm using these engines, of course, to get there, and suddenly I realize that I need to slow down, instead of having to turn this entire beast around in order to slow down, all I gotta do is activate the rocket engines, and that'll slow me down significantly quickly. So brakes, basically, that's what they are. Yep. Now I've already showed you in a previous episode of one of these stations up and running. It was brought up by this sucker right here. Now unfortunately I won't be able to show you all the flying processes of this craft in this episode, that is. In the next episode I will be doing a comparison between the old Onyx wing and the new Onyx wing and show you how far everything's come. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and the Polar Trek Part 4 will be coming up shortly. I'll also be making a video of that as soon as possible, and hopefully I'll have enough time this week to do some videos. Alright, well, I want to show you something real quick before we end this video, and it has to do with a program that's not of KSP, but here we go. That's right, for those of you who have guessed it, it is Minecraft. Now, I've actually just started to play this game, and it can be rather addictive. No, I will not be making videos specifically of this game, but I thought it'd be kind of cool just to show you a real quick tutorial of surviving the night. Now, of course, you've seen a whole lot of videos saying this is how you survive a night, this is how you build a castle overnight, this is how you freaking build a log cabin overnight, this, that, and the other. Well, I've found out that actually you don't need to do any of that stuff. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. As you can tell. Daylight? Nope. Okay, so I'll just put that back there. Alright, let me go ahead and pause this real quick because that is not what I wanted to show you. Alright, so let's recreate this real quick. All of a sudden you realize the sun is setting. Oh crap, That means there's bad guys out. This is your first night. You don't know what to do. You go ahead and there's stars. Oh crap. Well, don't worry. You just go ahead and, whoops, start digging a hole. About 3 squares. Then you go down about 2 squares. And then you cover the hole up. Well, make sure you get this popped open. And 1 and 2. Voila. You are safe. You will survive the night. Believe it or not. Now, of course, we want to make it just a little homey. And so if you are not able to gather anything at all except dirt, this is it. This is how you survive the night, just like this. You just pace back and forth and twiddle your thumbs. However, if you were lucky enough to get some wood, and of course some stone, and make yourself a crafting table, and a furnace, you can do some nice little things in here. Even without coal to light up everything, the furnace does very well at that. So you can go ahead and click the furnace, and let's say you were lucky enough to get some wood. You just put some, you don't want to put the actual wood in there, you want to make it into planks, that way you get more for your buck, or wood buck, or whatever. Okay, and you want something to burn. So even if you didn't have any food, or in my case, I've already cooked some pork for me, but you just wanted to, you know, get some light in there, then of course you could take, well, let me go ahead and try to put some in there, and put some in here, and that doesn't work at all. Okay, so put there in there, and well, we can make charcoal, which burns for a very, very, very long time. In order to do that, all you have to do is burn some unchopped wood. There you go. Look at that. You got light. And of course the zombies and everybody can't touch you because they can't get through this little hole in the ground. So they're screwed. And of course we'll go ahead and put our charcoal in there now. And we'll just burn another piece of wood real quick. And the charcoal itself, whoops. Charcoal itself, look how long it takes for this little flame to go down. That's the fuel, basically. Look how long it takes. It just takes forever. So you pretty much have light for a very long time. Oh, we got skeletons outside. But they can't touch us. Yep, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The quick way of being able to survive the night, your first night in Minecraft. Now, for KSP, a subscriber asked me to download a whole, or put up for download a whole lot of flags or flag designs, and unfortunately that won't be for this video, but the next video, at the end of the video, I'll have a bunch of flags for download that you can click on and you know, play with or whatnot. Most of them, some of them are complete, some of them aren't, so that way you can customize them any way you want. But yeah, not this video, but the next video. I do apologize. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching and being very patient with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I am Vaos, signing off.